Girl looks rough. Hello. I am a mess. I am a mess. I am a mess. Okay. All right. Well, that went nowhere. Okay. Hi, hello. How are you? I'm just doing very quick makeup and very quick hair. It's not going to be 3 hours long, Chelsea. The hell was that? But hi, yes, thank you so much. Y'all were so freaking sweet. I know I probably like overwhelmed y'all and like really annoyed you with my community tab post today, like to the point where I know the last one I did, I was like, maybe I should just do this one as like members only. But I put my office back together because I had like moved everything away from the windows and like unplugged everything. So that's what I did this morning. Some chores, some emails, like basically just like getting my life back in order and all that. We didn't have any damage to our house. I evacuated from Florida too, so I didn't evacuate out of Florida. I will probably never evacuate fully out of Florida, just because that's like, I feel like I get my Floridian card like taken if I do that. That's not the reason why. It's just like I'm prepared and I know what to do during hurricanes. But one thing that I decided I'm going to do for my for my mom next year is, well, and for me too, but I'm gonna make a hurricane kit that has like things that you actually use. And because like at her new house, she did not have a bunch of that, which was interesting because me and my sister were like dying laughing. We're like, wait a minute, so you guys invited us here to hunker down with you and wait out the storm. And not only did the storm turn, and now it's coming straight for us and it's not even in Tampa, but like you only have like 3 flashlights. Like you hardly got like anything. Like you don't have really like non-perishable food. Like I had to go get my own, which is fine, obviously. I mean, I had to do that anyways because my mom does not have much like gluten-free friendly food. Oh girl, I definitely need to wash my hair tonight. But yeah, so that it was funny, and we me and my sister got to spend like more time with my dad and my mom, which was nice, and just laughing with them. And then I stayed up with my sister because her kids were there, and if it's like stronger, I will not, like if it's a category 4 or 5, I will not sleep through it. Not like I can't, I definitely could, but like I won't, because I just want to make sure that like everything's good. Also, my parents' house has like a bunch of windows and they did not board up their windows. I was like, what are y'all doing? Absolutely, what are you doing? So yeah, I think I'm gonna get her like a bunch of stuff because I know she, not to say like, oh, people of a certain generation, but she's definitely the type of, the type of 60-year-old who's just like, well, I'm too old to do that. And it's like, to have more flashlights? What? So yeah, I'm going to the gym. Finally, Chelsea, I had COVID this week. Oh my gosh, well, I hope you're okay. Yeah, that's the parents, I swear. Yeah. They are hilarious. We had a lot of fun with them. I also got to spend time with my niece and nephew, which is good. But yeah, I swear, Tampa's magic. I mean, we haven't been directly hit. And when I mean directly, I mean like the eye goes over you, like, or like the eye wall goes over you. That is being directly hit. And South Tampa has not been directly hit by a hurricane in over 100 years, which is not concerning, but it's like, what's going on here? But also don't question it ever. So yeah, that was the case again this year, or this time. I mean, of course there's like more tropical depressions and stuff like that. I am going back to the gym tomorrow. I just had so many things to do today to like get everything back together. We got power back this morning at like 3 a.m. We woke up and Tony went over to the bathroom and turned on the light, and we were both like, "Oh my god, yes." Thank God. I was like, "I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do if I don't have power." Because he went off to work and he's gonna work all weekend, and then typically when he's working all weekend, then I'll work all weekend. Then I was like, "Okay, well, what am I gonna do? I can't do nothing then." So crazy. But yesterday I was thinking, I was like, I wonder if the gym misses me as much as I miss it. I think so. I think it does. It has to. I saw some videos from Naples and Fort Myers. Yeah, it's crazy. It is very crazy. And then the island that we always go to, Boca Grande, we go at least once a year, and it's our happy place basically. I mean, my parents had a place down there for like 32 years, 35 years almost. And or no, it was 32. And like I wanted to get married down there, but then it was going to be too expensive. But it's amazing. I mean, we spend so much time down there, and I've like grown up there basically. And like even Tony proposed down there, as some of y'all probably saw from my Instagram. But I don't want to say it's like completely destroyed, but like there's a lot of houses that are just unlivable now, and it's really sad to see people posting that who like we know, you know. I mean, if your roof gets ripped off, your house is unlivable. So a lot of people don't like consider that. Is there any damage in your area? Yeah, I mean there's a bit. I mean there's a lot of down trees, and that can cause a lot of issues. Like my best friend, oh shoot, that is hot. My best friend, a tree fell in her townhouse community, and it only fell on her unit. And now she has flooding, or she had flooding, and she wasn't there, obviously. I mean, what are you going to do if you are there? You can't stop a tree. So she, the first and second floor, I think, the floors are like completely ruined. And she just, Tony actually called me earlier, and he's like, please check on her. This happened. And I was like, how do you know before I do? We basically share her, but he was like, please check on her. Like this happened. I think she probably like asked him for help with something, but yeah, it sucks, you know? I'm so happy you and Wiggham and T are safe. Thank you. I was real, real anxious. Not only like about the storm, because it was supposed to be a category 5 hitting us like directly, and I was extra scared. And I'm like, with any hurricane, I'm like, meh. Like even with Irma, I mean, it was supposed to be a category 4 when it hit us, and then it like swerved, took a sharp right, and went straight to Lakeland and Orlando, instead of like hitting us directly. But I mean, if a category 4 hits you, I mean, you could be the most well-constructed building ever. Like most likely your roof's gonna fly off. But then even more so than that, I feel like a lot of people don't realize that South Tampa is like 15 miles long, like at its widest point, and only like 6 miles long. And how many miles long is it? It's not that long. That's what she said. But it's pretty small, and it's surrounded by water. We got water all around us because we are a peninsula on a peninsula. So South Tampa is a peninsula, and then so is Florida, obviously. But yeah, so we would have been extra fudged. And then with the storm surge too, I mean, I don't know if y'all saw what people were sharing, but the old Tampa Bay, which is where Bayshore is. Bayshore is the area where like we have like the big Gasparilla like pirate parade, and then there's like the children's parade there too. But like I've posted like where that's like where I go walking sometimes, or like where I go running or like bike riding or whatever. And there's like dolphins and manatees, and like it's just gorgeous. It's so pretty. It's like that pretty like the pretty seawall that looks like it has like columns, and there's like $1 million houses on it. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's like it's like a Tampa staple basically, and or a South Tampa staple. And the water out there was like all the way out, because with the storm surge, it gets like the water gets like sucked out by the this is hurricane facts, which I'll see. The water gets like sucked out by the storm and then gets pushed like all the way back in. And if that happens, you are food. It's awful. Yeah, there was no water there, and then people will like go out and if y'all follow I don't know if y'all do, but I know like everyone in Florida does. If you follow the Florida Man Instagram, he's hilarious. But I think I don't know if it was him specifically, because there is like one person that runs the account, but I don't know if it was him specifically, but he reposted it and everyone kept reposting it like as if that was the guy. But he was like holding a Florida flag, like in like short shorts and like boots, being a typical Florida man. And he was like out there, and there were people, he was like, someone was filming him. And then there were people like from Bayshore, like from the seawall, like zooming in and filming him. It was really funny. But yeah, we're unhinged basically. So we're very prepared for the storm, but I feel like the after part is what we got to be like. Oh my God, it looks like a little horn. Like what we need to be like more prepared for. I told Tony, I was like, babe, for our next house, we're getting generators. Like we're getting backup generators. I don't care. And then also I want to have it like built up. Like I don't care if it looks, because some houses like look real dumb if they're like built up like for elevation purposes. Like they can look real ugly, but I was like, I don't care. I like I need to make sure that like our house is high enough to where it like won't matter even if it does flood. Yeah, great to see me in my own home. Yeah. Is that the big bridge that goes down into Tampa? Bayshore is not a bridge. The big bridge that goes down into Tampa. The only like big, I mean, we have like 3 bridges, but they're not like big. They're like flat. I mean, they go up like a little bit, but there's a big one called the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. That one's pretty huge and beautiful. Real pretty. Jacqueline had posted when the water pulled out. It was wild. Oh yeah. Yeah. I saw that people were like getting mad at her on Twitter because she didn't whatchamacallit, she didn't evacuate. And it's like, what? Like who cares? Like one, she has family in the area that like she has enough houses to go to anyways, but and also her house is like newer to where they wouldn't have like any issues with like water getting in their house. I mean, she does live on an island, so that even when it just like rains, I mean, even when it just rains in general, South Tampa floods real bad, but that area, her area does flood real bad. Thank God mine does not. It's funny. It's like all the like really nice areas flood. Yeah, people are weird though. And I even saw I like how she responded, because she was like, you're clearly not from Florida if you like are mad about this. Especially with our history of not being hit. And if we were in if we were like right on the beach, I could understand that. Or if we were like in like mobile homes or something, okay. But are you on a floodplain? I don't know what a floodplain means, but we have flood zones in Tampa and like in Florida. I'm not in a flood zone. I don't know if she is, because I don't like know the map of that area. I know I know the like central South Tampa. I know that map pretty well. But yeah, I'm not in a flood zone. Same thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. No, I'm not, thank God. But either way, like in South Tampa, you could not be in a flood zone. And if it like is raining horribly, like it still floods. Like, there's still ways for you to, like there's still times when it'll be, like, pouring rain. Like, the other day, I was at the gym, and I texted Tony, and I was like, "It's pouring. I'm gonna just" I had done weights, and I was like, "I'm just gonna hop on the bike and, just, like, ride it out, basically." And he was like, "Okay." And then I started driving home, and I was like, "I will be home in 45 minutes because this shit is taking so long." I had to take so many different, like, side streets because so many intersections were flooded, and it rained for, like, 30 minutes to 45 minutes. It was crazy. Oh, hi, Sarah. A member for 20 months. Oh my gosh. My family is also safe. Good. Good. Regardless of hurricanes, I'd swap with you in a minute to live there. Yeah. There's been a lot of Florida license plates on the road here in Virginia. None of them abide by the speed limit. I mean, listen, I'm not accountable for them. I always drive. I mean, who always drives the speed limit? But no, I don't like crazy speed. I would never. Ooh. I have some elderly family members in Port St. Lucie, and their hurricane plan is sleeping in the kitchen because there's no windows. There you go. In every house, you should know where your innermost room is. So at my parents' house, the first thing I did, I was like, all right, where do we go? And my mom was like, the pantry. I was like, none of us are fitting in there. What? No. I was like, no, dummy. It's the like the guest bathroom. And she's like, oh, you're right. It's like, yeah, the pantry. Ma'am, what? So we would go in there in their house, and then in this house we would go in our master closet. Got to go in like the innermost room, the room that's like the most centered with no windows. Yeah. We do something similar for tornadoes. Well, that's what it's for. It's for tornadoes. Because when hurricanes happen, typically there are tornadoes as well. Yeah, it was pretty crazy staying up through that. But like I said, I usually sleep through my God, the amount of hurricanes I've slept through. I'm a professional. We have no basement in this complex, but dang sure I know my master closet is the innermost with no windows. Good job. Hocus Pocus today, guys. Oh, does it come? It comes out today? I thought it was tomorrow. How was Wiggum with the storm? Did he sense there was something happening? Absolutely, he did. Yeah, because he is a very smart pup. Yeah, he did. He didn't bark or anything. It was weird. There wasn't really any like thunder. It was really just a lot of wind and rain, which I don't know. I feel like it's like rare. I don't know. That part was weird. But then I was sitting in this one like recliner chair mostly in my parents' living room, just like hanging with my sister in the dark with no power. And he was just like on my legs, and then he slept in the bed with me when we were there. And he was good. He was really good. He was all cuddled up, and he wasn't like I don't think he was like scared. I think he was more so just like calm. Now when we went outside because he had to go potty, my sister was making fun of me. She's like, "That is adorable," because I got a towel and I told him, I said, "Okay, go right here," like in the mulch, and I held the towel like over me and him, and I like crouched down. And she's like, "That's ridiculous." I was like, "I know. He doesn't like getting his paws wet, and he doesn't like getting wet." But I hope he knows I'm not doing that for him again. I usually never do that. Very fluffy hair today. Yeah, I brushed it out, so it's a little bit floof, especially because it was like up. Yeah. I just joined as a member. Oh, thank you. Yay. Love that for you. You're a jalapeno. I know that's not how you say it. We're supposed to go to Sanibel at the end of October, but they got hit really badly, and it will take them years to recover. Yeah, but I mean, if you're just going for like the beach, I mean, you'll probably be fine. But um, I mean, I'd say like wait a little bit for sure, just to like give people time. I learned so much about hurricanes this week. Thanks for recommending Dennis Phillips to follow. Help distract. I love Dennis Phillips so much. I love him. So if you don't know who Dennis Phillips is, I'm the president and co-chair of his fan club. Just kidding, I'm not. But I love him so much. He's the best. He is a meteorologist in Tampa or in like the Tampa Bay area, and he is just the best. Like I just love him so much, and he is like our everyone's go-to when it comes to hurricanes. So he has a set of 7 rules that he always tells you to look at, and the last rule number 7, is don't freak out. Don't freak out until I tell you that it's time to freak out. Don't freak out. It's just the best. I love him so much. He shares so much information. Like he's awesome. And I don't know if y'all saw, but there was a meme where someone posted and they're like, you know that we are about to get absolutely wrecked when you see Dennis Phillips on the news in a hoodie drinking Diet Dr. Pepper and snacks, looking like the man hasn't slept in 4 days. Because he's usually in like he's like fitted out. He looks real good. His like suspenders are his thing. He is like always in suspenders. He's the suspender guy on the news. He's amazing. I love him. I love him so much. Yeah, but he's the best. Yeah, you saw that. It was so funny. Yeah. I just read the title in my head, Sloth from the Goonies. Anyone else? Well, that would be Hey You Guys. I said hi you guys, right? Same thing though. Yeah. The bridge going to Sanibel is impassable. Someone else said that too. Not only the Sanibel bridge, but there was another one that was like completely out. So like no one could get back to it. That's one thing that's really gonna suck. And why, all this shit takes so long. And obviously with insurance companies as well, like insurance adjusters and claims and everything are going to be backed up for Jesus, like anywhere from 3 weeks to like 4 months. And it sucks. It sucks. You would think that no, like it's not new, right? I mean, this has happened before. Like you would think that there would be some type of like protocol where it's like, okay, like everyone on deck and like let's get shit pushed through faster. But that doesn't always work. Oh, Shelly, welcome. Welcome to the membership. Nice to see you. When the 2013 tornadoes wrecked Oklahoma, it took forever for insurance payout. It's so like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous and ridiculous. That's a spell. For any of my Harry Potter fans out there. But the thing is that like yes, it is a huge inconvenience, of course, but like obviously like you're alive. That's amazing. Like so happy about that. That's what we should focus on. But still, that doesn't negate the fact that it's like, okay, I understand that like I'm alive. That's wonderful. But also I'm displaced or like my business is like my livelihood, right? Like it's extremely inconvenient and like life altering and it sucks. And yeah, it's really sad. It's very sad. And I want to help where I can, especially with Boca, because that's my spot. So I have talked to a few people who do live on the island, who like run Instagram accounts down there, and I was like, once you like get settled and like actually have more information, I was like, if you have any I guess I can just put that right there. Any like fundraisers or like any way that like I can help, please let me know. And she was like, oh my gosh, I will definitely let you know. I was like, okay. Most Florida residents have home insurance through state programs since companies are pulling their business from the state. Home insurance through the state. I don't know about that. I mean, I obviously just because like we don't doesn't mean that like other people don't. I don't know about that. Anyone from Charleston in the chat, how y'all doing? My cousins live up there, and there's been a group chat all day long, and they've said that it's just a lot of rain, and that's it. Insurance's real job is to do everything they can to not pay on policies. They take so long to look for loopholes and such so they don't have to pay. I'm definitely of like the mindset that, listen, I ain't no QAnon girly, but I'm definitely of the mindset of like insurance is a scam. Like, I think you should have it, absolutely, like for everything to cover your butt, but it's also just like, this is a scam. It's absolutely a scam, especially dental insurance. Like that, how that shit works is so dumb. That is so dumb. Like, anyways, yeah. It's like how HR is there to protect the company and not the employees. I mean, well, yeah, that's kind of obvious. Things can still be needed, but be a scam. Yeah. Insurance is paid for, but never supposed to be used, right? Dental insurance is trash. It is. Sucks. Oh, like travel insurance is. I never get travel insurance. That shit's so dumb. And you don't have to get it if it's like a hurricane. Like you can, like it's even if you don't have travel insurance for like a trip or whatever, you can still cancel or reschedule or something if there's a hurricane. And really, that's the only reason I would ever miss something. So, yeah. I don't even have dental insurance, just not worth it. You pay more out of pocket anyways. I mean, we do have dental insurance just because, like, I feel like shit's expensive either way, but I would rather have that. And the one that Tony has, like, his employer pays for the one that we have. So there's like no out of pocket for us in regards to paying for insurance. But yeah, we usually still pay for like other shit. Going to NYC for a business trip this week. Any fun must see places? Haven't been in a long ass time. So you won't. So if it's this week, you won't be able to make or get a reservation for Tavern on the Green, because personally, that's like, listen, I understand it's bougie, all right, but like I feel like everyone has to go to Tavern on the Green like at least once. And then Red Table is on the west side. I mean, really, I'm just like a west side gal, personally. Even though like the place I stay every single time is in like not technically Midtown, but like upper Midtown. I would say right, Red, what's it called? Red Farm. Yeah, it's never mind. It's called Red Farm. I'm dumb. Did I call it Red Table? Yeah, so Red Farm on the Upper West Side is amazing. The one on Broadway. And then like actually right next to that is my favorite, Serafina. My shit. So good. But yeah, Serafina's right next to it, right? Isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, the one on 77th. Yeah, so I love Red Farm. I love Serafina. And there are multiple of both of those, but I like the ones on the west side. And then typically we would walk down right 77th I always get mixed up. Yeah. Then we would walk down 77th and then walk down Park West all the way and then go back to our hotel. Anyways, so I'd say those, and honestly, the sex museum is kind of really fun. It's like kind of really fun. Isabella and Deanna made me and Tony go to that with them, and it was kind of really fun. We had a really good time. They have this, there's like the actual museum part, and then there's like a fun house aspect of it, and that was really, really cool. Really cool. Last time I started watching Game of Thrones while on painkillers. Oh my god. My company had our Christmas party at Tavern on the Green last year. Bitch, who you work for? And where do I apply? Oh my god, that's amazing. I love that. I love that so much for you. Oh, also, I don't know where you're staying. Probably at like a Hilton, right? And nothing wrong with Hilton. We stay at the Midtown, Hilton Midtown, right next to MoMA. Not right next to it. It's like down the street, but right, it's like probably 2 blocks from MoMA. But I love that because it's right by Rockefeller Center, and then you can walk to the park super quick. So that's where I always stay personally. I would love one day to stay at and I have like Hilton points, so it's honestly the main reason I stay there. But the location, you like really can't beat it. But I would love one day to be able to treat Tony to either staying at the Plaza, because I've stayed there only once. That was like my grandma's spot. Obviously, she paid for it. I can't afford that shit. Hell no. That shit's like $600 a night. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know if the Oak Room is open yet. Last time they or the champagne bar is good too though, but last time I was there, it was still like only open for hotel guests, which I was like, oh, that's some bullshit. And then if you walk down by I'm still like this is basically just a FaceTime between me and Bianca. Sorry guys. What's it called? Okay, so Marriott in Manhattan. Girl, there's like 47 Marriotts. There's also like 47 Hiltons too. But if you go by I think like 2 blocks off of Times Square, which avoid Times Square, that shit is a pit. It's the worst. I mean, if you've never been, like obviously go see it, but like it's also the worst. But right off of that, like I think like 2 blocks over is one of my favorite places, and it's called Hurley's. It's Hurley's Saloon, and it's a super old building. They like just renovated it, and it has like 4 or 5 levels, and it's so cool. And me and Tony, you just go in, sit at the bar, and they have real good food. And then upstairs, there's like all these like booths and like really pretty tables and stuff. And I like to sit in the booth by the window, like closest to the front on the 2nd floor. And then their like menu is so like expansive. It's crazy. Extensive, expansive. Both of those things. And they're real good. Real good. Real cute. Yeah. Yeah, so I'd say Serafina, you're good with that, but make sure it's the West Side one. And then right around the corner from that is the Red Farm. So good. Yeah. Times Square is a scam. Union Square Park and Washington Square Park are fun. I agree with that too. Yeah. Greg, you have? Oh, I fucking love Hurley's. It's so where's okay, so there's this other place that Tony and I love. Like absolutely. We went in and we were like, this is our spot. Like this is our shit. We're big West Side people. Of course, we like Midtown, obviously, but we also like the Tribeca area, kind of. Where the hell is it? I'm trying to think what it was called. Was it the Drunken Rabbit? I don't think it was the Drunk Rabbit. Dead Rabbit. Yeah, Dead Rabbit. So good. Oh, it's in the financial district. Okay. Yeah, that one is it's right next to the Battery, like 2 blocks over. And it's so good. It's so good, girl. Oh my god, we got sex bots. Thanks, Eliza. Appreciate you. Damn, Bianca, I hope you're taking notes. You're getting all of the goods. Ever since the live the other day, I want to make a Shroot Farms cross stitch. Do it, girl. Get it. So I don't know if I told y'all, but my friend Christine and I, when we were getting our nails done the other day, I love her so much. She's the best. She really just like calms me down. But I was showing her and Raina, our nail tech, she's amazing. I was showing them some like Halloween makeup looks, and we were talking about like what I've already done and like what I have planned. And I was like, well, it kind of sucks because I really only have like 2.5 planned. And they were like, okay, well, let's think of some more, you dirty hoe. Like, calm down. So they helped me like figure out other ones to do, and they were so helpful. So then like right as I was sitting there, I went on Amazon and found all of these like real good things that I am going to use. And I'm pretty sure, oh no, only one thing hasn't come in yet. So typically like every year I want to try to like redo one because I keep getting better and better with it. So and like learning more about like special effects stuff. So every year I've been trying to like kind of like redo one that I've already done before. Like last year or the year before, I can't remember. I redid a Daenerys Targaryen one, and that was good. So this year, I'm redoing one that I've previously done, like from a not long time ago, but like at least like 3 or 4 years ago. And I'm so excited. And then they helped me come up with some other ideas. And so I got some of the like prosthetics and stuff that I would need, and then made like a list of like, okay, I already have this, or like, okay, I don't necessarily need this thing, but I can like turn this thing into it. So I'm really excited. And I'm going to do that this week. But this weekend, I'm going to film a bunch of videos. And actually, tonight, I'm going to film a bunch of videos too. And that's what I'm getting ready for right now. So I have to send over like a fudge ton to Ethan, and he's actually like out of town right now too. So I told him, I was like, all right, once power comes back on, buddy, like I was like, you're gonna come back to so much work. And he's like, oh God, okay. He was like, all right, sounds good, I guess. Did you see that Kelly is back to promoting Monate? I was hoping she wouldn't go back to it. Yeah, so I saw that. So Kelly is one of the original founders of WFAB, and she's the one who like kind of was the whistleblower for them leaving and going over to iGenius and just like them treating her real shitty. Someone sent me her Instagram post and saying like, I'm like so thankful for Monate or some shit like that. And I was like, girl, I was just talking to you not even a month ago about like how like you watch and love my videos and how, you are like away from you're like away from Monade and whatnot, and like how like all this other shit. And it's like, girl, what happened? Like you had started your own business. But it is weird because she was talking to me from her other account, and I guess the account that she just now posted to had been like mass reported. And it's like, girl, after everything that happened, like I don't know. It's just really frustrating because it's like, how can I don't know. I don't want to like I don't want it to seem like I'm like talking bad about her because I'm not. I like her. But it's tough, you know? It's tough when you see like, when you're not as close to something, right? And you see clearly, like, "I know this is bullshit, like, why can't you just see the point that I'm trying to make? Like, why don't you just see the truth?" We've all been there with the friend that keeps getting back together with her ex-boyfriend, and we all know he's a complete turd and a waste of time and realistically a waste of space, and they just keep going back, and you're like, "Why do you not understand this?" Right? Yeah, exactly, exactly, Em. You completely get it. It's like, it's so frustrating. But again, when you're, like, actually making some kind of money from it, that's what gets people to stay because they're like, "Oh, well, it's working, like, whatever." So then that's how they're able to justify it, and that's why I personally think that money in MLMs are more dangerous than other types of certain ones, other types of high control groups because the financial aspect, like in a lot of cults, you're not making you're not making money. So what's, you can't really like use that to justify it, right? Like how many times have you heard someone be like, "Oh my god, I hate my job, but the money's good." Right? If you're making money doing something and like you don't like it, a lot of us would keep doing it and use that to justify, what we have to do or how much time it's taking away from whatever or how we're being treated. I know I've been treated like absolute doo-doo. Wait, Angelique is going to Monday? No, she's not. She is not. I messaged her and she said um, that she appreciates my, like, she wasn't being like a bitch. She was nice about it. And she was like, she's like, of all people, she's like, I value your opinion a lot, as you know. And she's like, the only reason I was thinking about it was because I really like what the products are doing for me. And it's like, and I was busy, so I didn't respond, but, and I'll say this to her. I mean, y'all know how I am. I'm not going to like say something in a video or like to someone else if I haven't, or like said it directly to that, like about someone, if I haven't or won't say it directly to them, right? That's not how I am. So this is exactly what I'm probably going to say to her is like, then just buy the product, like, or just like be an affiliate. You don't need to recruit. You don't need to like be in it. I mean, I like what certain products have done for me, or I like how certain products work, and I'm not like becoming an employee for the company, you know? But again, it can be really hard for people when they've been in an MLM for so long. And I wish I knew what product it was because I bet you a bajillion dollars I could find a better and cheaper product for her to use that isn't an MLM. 1,000,000,000%. I bet you I could. I'm pretty good at doing that. Well, I have made my eyebrows not the same shape once again. It's like a DV cycle. Yeah, and I'm not saying that with Angelique specifically, but I mean in general, yeah, it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I've considered going back to mining a couple times, but I watch your videos and it reminds me why I got out in the first place. I appreciate that, Eliza. And I know it was hard for you at first. I mean, y'all, Eliza was someone who she reached out after the videos about, WFAB going from money to hygiene, yes. And she even said, she's like, that's me. Because I had reposted something that someone else said. And they were like, oh my gosh, this girl like holding up signs and like going crazy. And her little like Zoom square is so funny. And she responded, she's like, oh my God, that's me. And I was like going back and forth with her. I was like, that was hilarious. I was like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? And we were talking. And then like later on, she even said, she's like, I wasn't expecting you to like be nice to me. I was like, girl, what? What am I going to do? Yell at you? That's not helpful. That's definitely not helpful. Okay, I need to like, Yeah, there were like 3 of us getting so pissed during that call. Yeah, there was one girl like eating popcorn. Like, what? Not gonna lie, I like Arbonne products, even though it's expensive as fuck. Oof, girl. Again, you can find better products for a more affordable price at other company or with other brands, and you won't be supporting a company that, just traps women and disenfranchises them. Not just women, obviously, but essentially a company that takes advantage of a lot of people. Like, what is even happening here? Like, what's going on right now? And I know they're supposed to be sisters, not twins. I get it. But like, also, speaking of Angelique, I guess she like put her thing back on her Instagram on private. And it was because like someone was bothering her. Allegedly it was another Instagrammer slash YouTuber. I don't want there to be confusion. Allegedly it was Mallory of I Don't Want No Huns or the Shakedown or whatever the hell she calls herself now. And not like harassing her, but like bothering her. And I love I love what she said. What Angelique said. She's like, listen, I'm definitely the type of person that's like gonna stick up for myself and gonna like say it with my chest, but also I don't need to be like she said something along the lines of that, like I don't need to be like available to you or like you don't get to like treat me this way, which I really liked that she said that because it's like, yeah, it's true. Like, listen, I ain't no little bitch, but also I don't have to subject myself to like you being an asshole, or just like you being annoying. Which that person has so many like fake accounts from what I've heard, and it's like, oh god, crazy. No drama though. I've said, like who you like, follow who you want to follow. I don't care. Do what makes you happy. Your social media feed should make you happy. What foundation do you wear? I don't really wear a foundation typically. If I do, it's going to be Maybelline Fit Me foundation, but my like go-to is the BB cream, Maybelline Dream BB cream. That's my favorite. But if I'm doing like, I mean, even really when I'm like doing glam looks, I typically use that. Is doTERRA also MLM? It is. Also, essential oils are not going to heal, cure, or prevent any type of illness. Also, you can get the same exact, if not better, essential oils from Target. Not sponsored. Oh my god, you have to try Monat's BB cream. Eliza. It has like 4 shades. Their like, oh my god, their shade range is offensive. So offensive. And also, how are they going to say that that's new when they've had that before? Like, it's not just a fever dream, right? Like, they had that product before. Oh, hi, Laura Bay. The BB cream is sticky, you guys. It's nasty. Jessica, how would you know? Did you get it? Ew. World Venture Dream Trips MLM. I will look into it. I will definitely look into it. Oh, no, it was different. The one before was a body shimmer thing that looked gross. Cute. I would be scared to use their makeup. Exactly. I agree. Okay. I get the Now brand from my local grocery store, and it's amazing. It helps a lot with my anxiety. Well, that's wonderful. Good for you. Have you seen the Vice video about doTERRA gets their frankincense super unethically, and usually they buy through basic mafia dude who bullies locals? What? What? How does the BB cream only have 9 shades? Because they're the worst. Because Monate is the worst, absolutely the worst company ever. It's offensive, personally. Could you do a video on Avon UK MLM? Is Avon from the UK? I thought it was a US, started in the US. I don't know if it's still big over there. It's on my list. Is an American British multinational cosmetics, skin, fragrance, personal care company that's based in London. Oh my god. It was founded in New York though, but I guess they moved it over the pond. Interessante. I still get people from Unique sending me emails trying to recruit me. I almost said yes a while back and then found your channel. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm so happy that I could like be of assistance. What, Chelsea? So happy I could be helpful. How disrespectful to call yourself a makeup artist without training or schooling. Saint is so whack. Yeah. It used to be called mascara. If y'all want to see videos on Saint makeup, Isabella Lanter has so many, so many videos on them. It's amazing. And yeah, they are quite offensive. And just like the way they do their makeup as well, it's like, you're not a makeup artist. No, you are not. No one in their right mind would do that. Or no makeup artist in their right mind. Listen, you can say all day long, like, there's no rules to makeup, but there's like a theory to makeup. And there's a certain way that you're supposed to use certain products and certain, certain formulas and stuff like that. So yeah, there are rules to it, or a theory to it, if you will. Listen, I don't know. It's not that serious. It washes off, but there are ways to do things wrong, or doing techniques and things that don't make sense or that are completely unnecessary. Listen, let's just cut to the chase. Follow Robert Welsh, please. Please follow Robert Welsh all over all social media, especially YouTube, because he's amazing. And the certain makeup technique that they do just doesn't look good. It's stage makeup. It is 1,000,000% stage makeup. Every time I see it, I think, look at that cakey ass wax makeup. And it looks like stage makeup. As someone who was on stage from a young age, like, bitch, that shit don't look good up close. That looks good from like the 4th row, not even the 1st row, okay? Like, that does not look good. And how they like apply it with their fingers and stuff. Ugh, like, it's okay to apply stuff with your fingers sometimes. I get it. It's fine. It's not a big deal, but like, it's just seems so, not seems so, unhygienic. It is the fact that they'll go from like one thing to another and just like, and they'll use like this, like something on their cheeks and then use it on their lips. And that's not too crazy. Like, I know people who will put like a liquid lip, like right here, just like beep boop, and then, go out. But like, it's, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. All of it just looks like too cool toned, which, okay, if cool tone makeup is for you, that's wonderful. Like, for your skin tone, great. But that's also not for everybody. And that shit's so expensive. And they're like, yeah, but I do it in like 5 minutes because because it's all in one pan. Okay, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's super expensive. And it, like, bitch, I can tell you did your makeup in 10 minutes. And also, I can go full glam in 10 minutes. Like, ugh. It's very frustrating. Very frustrating. Yeah, it's so thick. Ugh. You know, they didn't wash their hands before they started either. Ooh, girl, I have to wash my hands. And sorry, I keep like looking down here because that's where the screen is and where the chat is. But I have to wash my hands and brush my teeth every single time before I do my makeup. Every single time. Because like I'm touching my face. Also touching my eyeballs because I have an eye booger. Get out of there, little guy. You're not welcome. Well, I'll poke at that later. Also, it looks like I am in need of another, gosh darn it, another mascara. That's annoying. Okay. Okay. After watching your All In with Ari video, I went deep down that rabbit hole. That girl is either cunning, smart, or a big dum-dum. I'm not really sure either way, but it seems like she is getting scammed by multiple people. I got a comment today, and I actually, I don't think I like this color. I love this formula, but I don't think I like this color. Okay, I will put another color over this. Yeah, I don't think I like this. Actually, I think I do. Who knows? Not me. All right. I'm curled up by the fire in your dressing gown. What is that? It's a nightgown? That's cute. I meant to ask you this last live. The income records you have from Monates, is it only director levels? No, I went through one today that is everyone, but it's only from February to or January to May, because that's when they cut me off. That's when they cut me off. And actually, I am. I have a video up right now. Well, not up, but a video on my screen right now that I'm going to react to today, actually, in a few minutes when I hop off this. And they're like talking about like the founders pool, and it's like, can't wait to show facts and debunk the bullshit you're talking about, girl. It's just great. Still going to have a party tomorrow. Decorations are stuck on Amazon trucks, and we're hoping Publix can still fulfill the food order, but things could be much worse. Going to make the most. Oh, we'll be there. Tony is working. What's the address? My friend's having her son's second birthday tomorrow, and she just messaged me and she's like, no pressure, because I know it's been crazy. All of his decorations for his party are stuck on Amazon trucks, but we're gonna make the best out of it. Yeah. Oh, founders pool time again. Oh yeah. I was in a wedding and my friend told me there would be a makeup artist and I had to pay her. Oh, okay. I was about to be like, that's not like totally not normal. She freaking used Saint makeup on me for my friend's wedding, and I was pissed. The products were expired. Ooh. Yikes. Oh my lord. Yikes. Not to be like crazy, which I am. I'm a lunatic. However, whenever there is a wedding that like I'm in, I always ask for the hair person and the makeup person's, not their credentials because that'd be ridiculous, but for their Instagram so I can see their work. That's completely normal for you to do, by the way. If someone's touching your face, you should be able to like see their previous work and what they've done. Also, I feel like it's like not, especially if you're like already paying for it yourself, I feel like it's not that like crazy for you to like go ahead and pay someone else to do it that you like know is good. right? Every wedding I've been in, I don't let anyone touch my face, and I just do my makeup myself. And then typically I end up fixing other people's makeup, and after the makeup artist is left, and only if someone asks me to. And then I usually end up doing like a few other of the bridesmaids and um like other people who like aren't in the wedding, but they're like around us during that time. But yeah, and obviously I don't charge them to do that, but like for my brother and sister-in-law's wedding, one of the makeup artists was late, so I had to do like 3 people. It sucked. I don't know. I know you don't always watch other anti-MLM videos, but have you watched the AM Social Psychology's latest video about hashtag I didn't think she could get any more awful? No, I have not watched that one, but I am definitely going to. Definitely going to. I am so that's in my watch later. I'm gonna watch that probably tomorrow when I'm on the bike because I have to do some weights tomorrow, but I have to do like fucking 40 miles on the bike. So yeah, so I'll watch it at that time is when I will watch it. What's going on here right now? My cowlick back here is like acting crazy. She's just being crazy. I've never done my own hair for for a wedding though, but I'm also like not good at hair. I mean, I'm not horrible, but like I could definitely do it myself, but no. But yeah, always do my makeup myself, and I'll usually like wear what I'm gonna do on my face like around the bride, like prior to something or like prior to the actual wedding, and then like be like, okay, do you like this? Great. Okay, I'm gonna do this for the wedding then. Okay. I haven't worn makeup in a year. My face broke out so bad. Oh my God, Brooke, I'm so sorry. That's awful. Again, super far behind, but now essential oils are the bees these, and you can get them from their website and also from Sprouts. Okay, cool. Good to know. I've always hated people doing my makeup and hair, even though I even did my own prom hair and makeup in high school. That's wonderful. I've been in several weddings. Only time I've ever gotten my hair done. I had been following someone for so long and loved their content, and then they turned into a saint, hun. Yeah, it's rough. It's real rough. I've seen I've seen people say that like that is a big turnoff, like when you love a creator and then you see that they like turn into like an MLM person, or when someone like you love someone's content and then they like get pregnant and their content becomes like, I don't want to say like more about their kid, but just like their content like changes. And I understand having a kid changes you for sure. But if we ever do have kids, I'm going to have them secret babies and y'all ain't going to know. Y'all ain't going to know about it. Y'all ain't going to see them. You ain't going to know. My content will remain the same. You are not going to see any children. They become mommy bloggers. Oh, Jesus Christ. Not even that per se. Like I saw a post on please do that. I hate mom. Oh, you're saying please like don't let people see your kids. No, I you will never see my kids on the internet. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. If we ever even do have children. Yeah. No, absolutely not. No, thank you. No, I am not pregnant. and y'all will never know if I am pregnant. No offense. I am not, but you will never know that. I love the way Raw Beauty and Samantha Ravenel handle their content around being pregnant and not showing their babies for new content. I agree. Yes, my son Wiggum is all over the internet. I'm very sorry. Yeah, he's there. Love your boundaries with the parasocial relationships. Yeah, I don't put my baby on the internet either. If Kylie can hide her pregnancy, you definitely can. Yeah, until they grow up, turn 16, and go on anyways. Well, yeah, I mean, if they want to have a social media past a certain point, of course they can, but I'm not going to be on their social media. It's going to be their stuff, not mine. And I don't, yeah, no, thank you. And their shit's going to be private as well. Yeah. Nope. I will not be doing that. No, thank you. I like mommy satire blogs. There's one on Insta. There's several celebrities that took advantage of the privacy of the Pamarana Ding Dong and had babies without the world knowing. Yep. It's amazing how easily you can hide bumps. Absolutely. Wiggum blends in with your chair. Oh, with this, yeah, with this chair he does. Yeah. He already are. He just having the best time ever. Yeah, no, y'all will not know. I like how Savannah handles it. Like, yeah, I have kids. It's not my whole life, but they also exist. Yes. That is definitely how I want to be. I don't want my entire identity to be me being a parent. I don't like no. Absolutely not. That's just that I mean, that's how like I've always been about, everything. I feel like I don't want my entire identity to be my job, which in my personal life it's not. I don't want my entire identity to be my husband's job, which unfortunately there are a lot of people that just claim on to that and it's very cringy. I need to add a little bit more of like a brownie nude to this because like girlfriend. Yeah, so I want to be myself still and I don't want to lose myself. It's just funny. I've had so many people who are like, well, you're not going to be able to like get glam or like work out all the time and blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, I will. Like, yeah, like taking care of other people that like I'm responsible for, like humans. That's important, but I can't. Oh my gosh, there was an eyelash stuck on the bottom of my sock. But like I can't take care of other people if I'm not being taken care of. What does your husband do? He is a husband. He's William's dad full time. Oh my god, I wish. How great would that be? Watch for Fanny. It was so cold this morning. It's been like real chilly. So, yeah. You change so much as a parent. It can be hard, really hard to not feel like just a mom for a long time. I mean, my mom is not that. So I mean, she like is what I'm describing, which is good. So, yeah, having a child shouldn't stop you from doing anything. I hate that narrative. I know moms have to work and get shit done still. Exactly. And I need to be able to take care of myself and be healthy and have, a healthy body and mind, and I can't do that if I don't work out and if I don't like have my me time or like actually work. So, don't you just love unsolicited remarks like that? Why don't you mind your business? What? Who? Where? Children should enhance your life, not rule it. Yeah, I agree. I agree. When you get pregnant, I think we'll be able to see it in your face. Well, I surely fucking hope not. With how much I work out now, I don't think you will. Either way, though, I will probably just block all words that say pregnant or a baby or a bump or fat or fuller or anything like that, because I don't want to see anything, and I don't want, I don't know. I want to keep all of that completely separate and protect that. I think they meant your face will glow. I mean, I don't think that's what they meant, but when I do gain weight, I do gain it in my face and my arms and my tummy. My legs don't change. My boobs don't change. I know my boobs are going to be monstrous and it's going to suck. Yeah. You are beautiful. Thank you. Your dog's so cute. He's the best. He is absolutely the best. Sorry if I offended by asking that question. I feel like I've heard you talk about his career before. No, don't apologize. If I was offended, I'd block you. My kids are my entire life. 2 under 2, stay-at-home mom. My job is them. Nighttime is me time. That's wonderful. I mean, it is a full-time job. Oh yeah, the remark of everything changes once you're a mom. You won't have time to do X, Y, Z. Yeah, that I don't like that stuff because it's like way to make me not want to have kids. Because I am a very selfish person, but also like they will be a part of that. Like, yeah, I'm selfish, but I also, I mean, take care of my husband and do a lot for him and for our household and for Wiggum and like for the people I love. So like it's, it's different. Yeah. Anyways, I love being a therapist, but I hate when, oh yes, Micah, that's so good. I love being a therapist, but I hate when it's expected to be my identity. Yup. Yeah. For still having content scheduled for us to enjoy while you're in the middle of everything else. Yeah, right. Oh, thank God I was able to pre-film and that Ethan was able to get that stuff done. Glad you and your loved ones are okay. Thank you. I used to be a chronic over-apologizer. Ever since I heard you say people lose respect when you apologize too much, I've stopped getting more assertive. Oh, I love good for you. Hey, even when there are times when I'm writing emails and instead of saying I apologize for the delay, I don't say that anymore. I'll say something like, thank you for your patience or thank you for your understanding. And I have even said in like a few of them, because I've missed quite a few emails this week. I had said something like, I was out of town, or, this week was crazy, or due to the hurricane, whatever. Thank you for your understanding. In my delayed response, something like that, to where like it's complete. Like I'm not sorry that I didn't respond. I was going through shit, right? Like I was dealing with shit, or just like I don't need to get back to you right away. It's gonna be okay. Is someone gonna die? Is the company or whoever gonna lose billions of dollars or like a lot of money? No. Am I still on the right timeline? Okay. Take a breath, Yeah. Yes, always reply. Yeah, replacing sorry with thank you is, and like weirdest cravings when you were pregnant. I don't want to talk about being like I never got to the point where I had to have Chelsea be nice. I don't have children. So I never got to the point where I had cravings. The only thing I ever had was my nose was a it was like a superpower, and then my boobs were like feeling heavy and hurting, not hurting, but like, you know, all that shit. I bet I'm new here. I know, I'm sorry. That's why I just like checked myself. Abuse victims apologize a lot too. Exactly. Yes. And I feel like we just need to like, you know, if someone takes your like correspondence in a certain way, you don't have any control over that. And that's something I've really had to understand, especially with being on YouTube and you know, like me commenting back or, you know, me saying something a certain way, like just me answering something, people will be like, "Oh my gosh, you're so mean. I'm so sorry." And I'm like, "Don't apologize. I wasn't being rude. I was just answering a question, you know? Like, calm down. It's okay. It's all right. You don't know what you don't know. You look so pretty today. Thank you." Talisha, is that how you pronounce your name? That's a beautiful name. How do I become a channel member? Katie! How you doing? Big round Sheila, you're out of control. You are out of control, Sheila. It's okay. I handle bitchiness well. Well, I wasn't being a bitch. I was just being assertive. Sheila, you're amazing. Thank you so much. I always say, you're fine. You're okay. No need to apologize. And people, when people, yeah. No, I completely agree with that. And I do the same thing. I'm like, no need to apologize. It's okay. We're just having a conversation. Talasha? Ooh. Talisha. There we go. Okay. Olivia, I like how you spelled that out phonetically. That's hilarious. I love that. Did you see Heather's super chat? Super cute and home. Oh, where is it? I'm sorry, I didn't see it. I got distracted. Heather's super chat. I don't. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I just went all the way back. I don't see a super chat. Uh-oh. What did it say? Yeah, all I see is that Katie's been a member for 10 months, and then Sheila gifted stuff. Oh no. Heather, will you please say hi to my son? He's 6 years old. His name is Quinn. Quinn Michelle, is that right? He has had a really rough couple of days. I'll make him feel special. Of course. Hi, little Quinny. I'm not pronouncing his name correctly. I'm very sorry. But hi. I'm sorry you've had a rough couple days. That's okay. It'll get better. You'll be okay. We'll all be okay. People who don't know how to communicate will take everything as an argument. Yeah, that is very true. Or people who don't know you and don't know your communication style. Like, for instance, one of my best friends, she's Persian and Italian. Good God, she is loud. She is loud as hell. So loud, like the loudest. And if you don't know her and it's your first time meeting her, like, and she's talking to me, you'd be like, Chelsea, why is she yelling at you so much? But she's not yelling at me. It's just the way she talks. I promise you, she's not. Now, if she's actually yelling, you'll know. You'll know. Like the air changes. But no, but like she's so loving and so loyal and just so wonderful. And I think that's like a really great example. And I mean, she's like one of the best friends that I've ever had. She's amazing. And like I said, she's a great example of like if you don't know her, you don't know how she talks. Like that's one thing I've always said and that other people have said too about my channel is like if you like have only watched me for I don't know, maybe like a few videos or something, or like haven't watched a live stream or the other way around maybe, and you don't know like how I talk or like the jokes we have, or you know, God forbid if someone asks me again about you know, the podcast that I had with Josh, and like you think like my reaction to that or me being like, dear God, if one more person fucking asks me this, because I get asked that all the time, and it's like, if you didn't even listen to it or didn't even like support the podcast, like why are you even asking? But also, it's been said a bunch of times multiple times publicly. And then also with like having kids and stuff, or like other things, you know? And I don't know. It's just like I'm allowed to get annoyed at that. If someone was asking you things a billion times, you probably get annoyed too. But it's not that I'm being like hateful or anything. I'm not a mean person. And that's why I think it's really funny, because like anyone who actually has a relation, like big stretch. Like, because I have a very small circle. Like I have a lot of acquaintances. I know a lot of people, but the people who like actually like I'm gonna go to your kid's birthday party, or like they would, if we ever do have kids, then like they would be invited to my kid's birthday party, right? Something like that. Or like if we have like an achievement and we like have a dinner, those people, you know, that inner circle, like it's very small. And like those people, whenever they like hear, like whenever sometimes they'll get drunk and read off mean comments, and it's really funny, but like they'll see like the comments I get and they're like, these people are like ridiculous. They clearly don't know you at all if they're saying like you're a mean girl or like you're whatever or whatever. And it's just really interesting, because they're like, you're none of these things. Like you're not snotty, you're not rude, you're not a mean girl. And I'm like, I know. I'm right there with you. I agree. So I don't know. It's just really interesting. And my people are not nice. Like they are to like in general, but like my siblings and my parents and Tony's family and our friends will all like, we all call each other out. So it's not like I'm just like in an echo chamber. I'm not at all. And we like to keep it to where like everyone, like mostly everyone that we're friends with, like not every single person, because that'd be impossible, but we're not like truly not in an echo chamber. There's not just like one side or like one type of person or one belief or anything like that. I mean, it's very eclectic and I love it. How's Florida doing? Have you seen damage? I have a friend in Tampa. Tampa is perfectly fine, just some down trees. And obviously if those cause damage, then of course, but there wasn't any flooding over here, which is like the real bad one. And if she's real mad, will she get quiet? Kind of. She'll get real fighty. You just have to learn people. That's a really good point. Yeah. In my toxic relationship, my ex expected me to always message first. When I woke up, my next relationship, I didn't do it, panicked, and apologized a lot. My boyfriend was like, why are you apologizing? Oh, big stretch. Yeah, I feel that. Made me realize how much it affected me. It really messed me up. Isn't that crazy how like after we get out of a relationship, or after like we stop being friends with someone or something, or we experience that thing in a different way, it's like, oh, that wasn't normal. Yeah. How long have you been married? 7 years, right? 7 years. 2022 minus 2015. Yeah, 7 years. And then we've been together total for 12 years, 12 and a half. Yep. Been a long time. Hi, Brenna. I have a strong personality and I'm blunt, and people think I'm mean sometimes, even when I'm saying super nicely. I'm just being honest. You're being a human. I am a human. I'm definitely a human. Favorite qualities about your hubby? That he's so proactive and loyal and hardworking and honest. And did I already say protective? And protective and assertive and blunt. There's a lot of them. And just like rational. Yeah. Hey, Jess. I'm very straightforward and honest, and I get called bitchy. Yep. It happens to me every fucking day. Every day. Every day. Time to get back to work. Just popped in on my lunch break. Well, have a great day, Kevin. Your finger tattoo is pretty. Which one? The bee? I guess you mean the bee. Thanks. I love my bee, my Bernard. I actually have to Thank God y'all just reminded me. I have to put in a reminder for tomorrow. For tomorrow morning, I'm actually going to make a reminder like every hour, because my tattoo artist his book's open. Okay, 6 a.m. Save. Oh God, how can I duplicate it? Yeah, I'm being a little bit crazy right now, but I'm going to. There's got to be an easier way for me to do this. And then one at 10 a.m. Yeah, last time I missed it and I was so mad. I was so annoyed. Oh my God, I was so annoyed. So annoyed. Okay, that should be good. Like I should be 6 a.m. Yeah, 6:30, 10 a.m. And then I should be good then to remember. He's so busy, so it is a struggle. Hey Cece, did anything happen to your house? Nope, we are good. Do you see Megan Desarts? I don't know who Megan Desarts is. Tell you anti-MLM creators, none of you make any money and you live in Sucksville. I mean, listen, sometimes we take a little trip to Sucksville, but that's only after we've been to Cuddle City, okay? No, I don't know who that is. She sounds irrelevant, though. Who is she? Hey, you're making really gross sounds right now. No, stop. Stop it, please. Stop. We're not supposed to do that. We had to talk about this. No, Wiggum. Hey, no, we don't do that. We don't do that because it's gross, remember? Oh, wow. Oh, goodness. That's good scratchies, huh? That's a real good scratchy. Wow. That's so good. Okay. That's a real good scratchy. Good boy. Look at you. You're so handsome. And there's some people who say, how dare I get a dog who can't breathe? Tell them you can breathe. Tell them, Wiggum. Tell them you can breathe. He said, I can breathe. Look at this. Could I do this if I couldn't breathe? No, he didn't toot. He was licking his leg. You're a good boy. Who's the best boy? Is it you? Yeah. Yeah. Is you? Yeah. Oh, I cannot wait to cuddle with you later. All right. They did a reaction on her video posted today. Oh, okay. I haven't seen that. I have been very honest about this before. I do not watch too much anti-MLM content ever. It would just be too much. Way too much. I told my cat he's handsome too. Wiggum's the most handsome. What are you doing? Okay, just looking like a log. I love the voice you use to talk to Wiggum. It's adorable and always makes me smile. That's because he's the cutest. I nearly joined Herbalife. I started watching anti-MLM videos, more videos on that company. I have a few on Herbalife. First time catching a live, and that puppy perks up at your voice. Oh, looking like a log. Did you watch the Jeffrey Dahmer series? Yes, I did. It was very good. When is your birthday? March 20th. March 20th. Yeah. Yeah, he's the sweetest boy ever. Just really just the cutest. Oh, okay. I have to remember to look at this. I feel like I'm gonna forget. Pin conversation. Okay, I just on the Twitters and got a DM and I know I'm gonna forget it. I better not though. Cusp Queens. Yeah. Oh, we have the same B-Day. So you're a Pisces Cusp Queen too? Amazing. I call our corgi Log Dog. I love that. I've not watched Dahmer. I've been told it's pretty brutal. Plus, the victims' families have been quite vocal about it. Yeah, that sucks, but I mean, it is really good. And then I like how, I like that it does highlight like how absolutely how it was mishandled, and oh Lord, and how like how many times like he should have been caught, and how no one came out for the neighbors' calls. Like the people were so easy on him. It's ridiculous. And then how he didn't receive any help in jail either. Well, they said prison, but like if it's a year or less, then it's jail. But then if it's a year, like more than a year, then it's prison. I don't know if other places are different. That's how it is here. Evan Peters is an incredible actor. He is, what have the families been saying? Some of the victims' families have like not been happy with the portrayal. I think he needed the reminder from someone older. Yeah, this is temporary. I went down a Molly Go Lightly and JK deep dive. KJ, not JK, Jesus. After that video, and girl, I could not stop watching the wreck. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Please be mindful of the true crime content you consume. As someone who has lost a boyfriend to murder, I would be devastated if someone was profiting off his murderer's crimes. Yeah, yeah. I feel like there's definitely like a right way to do it and then like a wrong way. Many of the victims' families do not want or like anything that is put out there about it. Yeah. But then I mean also like if it's like that's like that's news, you know? So like yes, it's horrible and it sucks, but like and I understand like it can like re-traumatize you, but like it's a news story. I know it's awful, but yeah. What would be great is if the profits of which I guess we'll never know because that's how Netflix works, is that you just will never see the numbers from that. But if like the profits from that documentary went or docuseries, not docuseries, the series, if that went to making the memorial park like they wanted to, like it's just crazy that like that never like it never happens. And like that's what the victims' families wanted. I could see that like that was gonna happen. Like there's obviously like foreshadowing for that, and I was just like, please surprise me, like please make a fucking park. And then at the end on the end title card where it said that, I was like, damn it. So I'm hoping that since like so many people saw that and it's been talked about so much that like something is done. None of the others highlight racism as much as as much in how he dropped the ball. Willfully born and raised, never heard about the extent of the racism. No, I completely agree. I had never heard the like extent of that. And obviously I'm ignorant to that, right? And so I really liked that aspect of it was pushed because it has to be. I mean, that is such a huge part of it. Born and raised in Wisconsin, yeah. I do like how they talked about how they mentioned Ed Gein, and then also how they mentioned John Wayne Gacy, because like that stuff, Ed Gein didn't happen around the same time, but it was something that was similar. So I like that was brought up, and then also the John Wayne Gacy though too. So, anyways, I just hopped on Hope You Weathered at the store, and we did, thank goodness. The issue for me comes from the dramatization, and then a number of people think it's all fact. Well, I think when it's not a docuseries, because it's not a docuseries, it's a drama. It's a drama series. So I mean, there has to be some point of consumer responsibility there of where, you know, you look up and there's articles all over, but like you could look up, you know, Dahmer Netflix series, like what they got right or what they got wrong or like the truth and, you know, what really happened, stuff like that. Weird because Jeffrey had a normal childhood. I mean, not really. I mean, the aspects of his, I mean, his hey, Wiggum, come on, bud, can you stop? Of his like family's, like his mom and dad, and then also like his parents just leaving him. That's not normal at all. That's not. Oh, I thought your iMessage was popping out. I thought I was gonna have to fix it. What are you doing, then, sweet boy? You're so sweet boy. Transitional housing. So last couple of years been super tough for us. You're also a tattoo artist. Oh, I love that for you. On Instagram, send me a DM, and I'll if you have a like a page for your work, then I'll check it out and and I'll share it with people. So if there are people that are in your area, they can go to you and you can get some little like business support. I mean, he was never abused or anything. I mean, we don't know that. I mean, it does seem like he was like pretty like forthcoming about his, you know, all that. But also, I mean, you don't have to be that's not like one of the telltale like precursors, you know. It's like arson, head injuries, wetting the bed, and then like animal abuse and stuff like that. Like he was born this way. Was he defective or was it learned behavior or a little bit of both? I think a good point as well, though, is that in an interview, wasn't he severely picked on by students in school? That's abuse and trauma. Absolutely. Yeah, it is. That's absolutely abuse. And then also he says he was born that way. It's so like tricky. So tricky. Good was that? I think it was a little bit of both. His mom was on 26 different medications when he was in utero. Yeah, see, I never knew that either. And I think that's fascinating. Nature versus nurture. Yeah, but then also like his dad saying like in his book and in interviews and stuff too, he was like, yeah, you know, I had, you know, he talked about like the intrusive thoughts that he had. But I mean, like, yeah, John Wayne Gacy had a very traumatic childhood, but a lot of people have. Yeah, and then, you know, Ed Gein did as well. Bobby Joe Long did. Bobby Joe Long had like 47 head injuries. I'm not joking. When I did a video about Bobby Joe Long on my YouTube channel, which is where you are now, I had a head injury counter, like a little ticker on the screen when I did it because your boy had, I'm pretty sure it was like 14. It was so many head injuries. It was not to like laugh at it, but it was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. And then who else? Ted Bundy had a pretty yeah, I'd say he had a pretty bad one too. Some people are just born evil. See, I don't know about that. It's such a layered situation. It is. I don't think anyone's born evil. I think that you can be born with certain like mental health hiccups. Like those intrusive thoughts, you know? With that, it's like, okay, but if you're around like with all those intrusive thoughts, if you're like around friends or like normal people or you have like a good support system or you know you are social at school, you know you have friends, right? Yeah, predispositions, yeah. and all that, or like you have a semi-normal, upbringing. You're taught, okay, that's not normal, or like that's not okay. And you like push out the intrusive thoughts. And intrusive thoughts are completely normal. But if you don't have all that, then you can like act on them. And that's not good. I think it takes away responsibility from human nature. Everyone has the potential to do terrible things. Yeah, I completely agree. I don't think that people are born evil. I think that there are people who do evil things. Boggles my mind that people in the US want to force women to have babies when so many of us are heavily medicated and shouldn't have children. Not saying I'd birth a serial killer, but your girl is unfit. Girl, this self-awareness, you know what? Claps for Courtney. Claps for Courtney. The most self-aware bitch in here. Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of people who should not be parents. And then unfortunately they become parents because they're forced into it. Yeah. Speaking of Indigenous peoples, today is Orange Shirt Day. Paris said, changing my opinion. See what happens here. I love that for you. All right, y'all. I said it wasn't going to be a 3-hour live stream, and I'm already done. Getting ready. Kayla, did you mean to put claps and you put feathers? I can barely take care of myself. How am I supposed to take care of a sentient meatloaf? Oh my God, I love that for you. Also Hocus Pocus 2. I'm in North Carolina waiting for Ian to come say hello. Sentient meatloaf. Yeah, that's my favorite term in the world. Sentient meatloaf. Okay. All right, yeah. So I have 2 or 3 videos to film tonight. I'm gonna get something to eat. Oh, feather for Indigenous. Okay, got it. Perfect. I was about to be like, girl, is that typo? What are you doing? National Day for Truth and Reconciliation. National Day for Truth and Reconciliation. Colloquially, I cannot say that word ever, known as Orange Shirt Day, is a Canadian holiday to recognize the legacy of the Canadian Indian residential school system. Yes, because that shit was real fucked up. On Orange, just in case y'all don't know, on Orange Shirt Day, we recognize the 150,000 Indigenous children who endured the residential schooling system and its trauma that continue to be felt to this day. We encourage all of you to research more about this history and read Phyllis Webstad's book. Information can be easily found at orangeshirtday.net. So please learn more about that. I think Bailey Sarian did a dark history on it. Actually, did she? There are a few podcasts that did as well, and they're really good. The story's crazy, horrifying, and to the point where you're like, how was this allowed? Like, what? And then it's really just the no pun intended, but the dark truth or the dark history of like how, because I know a lot of times, like when, or at least like when I was growing up, who the fuck is on my front door? The fuck? Hold on. I might be murdered. So hold on. If I start screaming, one of you tell Tony. Who is it? I don't know. Is it a Mormon? Is it a Jehovah's Witness? Are we gonna yell at them? Get off our property? for us? I think that's Dad's. I think he got a phone or something. I was really hoping it was some of the doomsday cult people, you know, that want to tell me the good word, that Jesus is going to save us and take us to a spaceship. You can always tell they're always wearing long skirts. I can tell by the Ring doorbell is long skirts. Your nails are dope. Thank you. My nail tech is very talented. She's amazing. Quinn says he loves you in your videos. Oh, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Tour. No, it was UPS. It wasn't my favorite UPS guy though. I love him. I don't really know this guy, but I'll tell you, there's no connection like a YouTuber and their favorite UPS guy. I love Lamar. He's amazing. Do you have a degree? No, I am going back to school in either January or March. I have to figure out which like classes are going to be available at that time, because if not, then I have to go in March. Best Cuban sandwich in Tampa. Probably La Teresita. Probably. The pressed Cubans at Mr. Empanada are good though too. The one that the Vila family owns on Kennedy, that one's really good. And I'd probably say La Teresita. Those are really, really good. Heaven's Gate. No, I was talking about Jehovah's Witness, because if you didn't know, Jehovah's Witness is a cult. Can you recommend best place for a Cuban sandwich? Yeah, girl. I got you. La Teresita. That probably is the best. There are a few other places. There's the Floridian though. That's really good. Let's see. I'm missing one. The best ones are from like hole in the walls. La Teresita is not a hole in the wall. It's not. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say the Floridian, and that's on Kennedy, and then Mr. Empanada is really good too. And Bricado's is really good. Oh god, I want Bricado's. It's so good. La Teresita is really good. Beepos is really good too. Wait, is Beepos not on McDill anymore? What the fuck? That's weird. That's real suspicious. Used to be right there. Strange. Anyways, yeah, those are all real good places. Real good places. How's the hurricane? I'm alive. Jehovah's Witness hold a conference here every year, so we have several, but our apartment complex is very no. Yeah, I told Tony we need to get a cute little sign that says no solicitation. Do you like to thrift? Not really, because I'm of the mindset of I don't want this to sound classist, but I feel like someone's gonna accuse me of that. What's fucking new? I'm very much of the mindset of I don't need to shop here. I can shop other places. So why would I go into thrift shops and take the good stuff that when that is other people's only option, right? Why would I do that? That's joining giveaways on social media when you can already afford the thing, or I've always thought that way, to be honest. Yeah, totally. It's become a big issue of people who are lower income relying on thrift shops. Yeah, I don't like that shit. Especially when people are like, oh, it's trendy. I'm like, I don't care. Do you still need help with the Monate data stuff? No, I got it, Bill. I'm almost done. I love to thrift for vintage teacups. Well, babe, you're probably the only one looking for those, so I think you're good. That's different. I hit up a tiny tore up Thai food restaurant a lot when I was pregnant. Best food ever. Oh, that sounds so good. And pad Thai is gluten-free too. So, shit, that sounds good tonight. But I can't do that tonight because Tony doesn't like pad Thai because he's a gremlin. A cute one, but still. I don't think that classes at all. I think it's respectful. I also hated thrift flip where people actually go to cheap fabric and cut it. Yeah. Drives the price up. I have the same mentality. I agree. Well, thank y'all. What is UPS? What? It's the delivery guy. Do you not have that where you are? UPS or FedEx or what are some other ones? Would like DHL, is that a one overseas? I literally don't know any Jehovah's Witness, so I don't know how they have my info. Speaking of Jehovah's Witness, I've been getting handwritten letters to my home addressing me by my full name, inviting me to their service. So a lot of times if you go into your mailbox, sometimes it will say your first and last name. Like most of them do. There's a little card and it'll say your first and last name. And then I don't know if y'all have that. A lot of areas have that though. Or they will go on to, and that's how they found ours because me and Tony were like, what's going on here? Like, what are they doing? And then I'm not American. Sorry, don't apologize. Do not apologize. UPS is not the United States Postal Service. That is USPS. Just so you know. But yeah, sometimes they'll go on the property appraiser website, which you can't find our information on there because it's restricted, but they'll do that and they'll go on there and like look at like who owns the house or whatever. Or sometimes they'll just go look in your mailbox like freaks. I have a PO box with the USPS. I love the privacy it affords me. Yeah, I have one with UPS. It's the best. I've been so afraid to do anything about it, so I just toss the afraid to do anything. What are they gonna do? Yeah, I was about to say delete the letter. Yeah, just throw it away. Who cares? That's weird. I've received those too, though. It was in Spanish though, so I had to literally decipher it. It was like National Treasure, and I was Nicolas Cage. It was great. Great time to be alive. And then I had Tony's dad read it over because obviously he's fluent. That's actually his first language. And he read through it and he was like, yeah, you actually did a really good job at translating this. I was like, oh, thanks. It's like the best compliment ever from him. And yeah, it was all about how COVID and natural disasters and all that is like the sign of the end of the world and how like God, wants you to be okay and all that. And he wrote like 4 different letters. And I didn't write him back. I wrote another person back. It was really cute. And then every time they knock on my door, I typically ignore them. If they walk by and try to talk to us, I say I'm not interested. I'm Presbyterian. Please leave and don't knock on my door again. I think next time I'm probably going to say something better. That's going to be like, I am Satan. Like my first name is Satan. Like I am the devil. This is a test. Maybe I should do something like that. Oh my God, I should put on my horns. I should have my horns next to the door. So I'm always ready for them. Hold on, I got new horns. Like what? Hold on, let's just talk about that. I just said that. I got new horns? Chelsea, what? Oh wait, those are my wings. Oh God, my seashells. Oh, I know, Wiggum. You don't like this, do you? Okay, so they'll come to the door and I'll be like, welcome, I've been waiting for you. Right? This is good. Yeah, I'll just be like, I knew you were coming. I could feel it in my anus. Yeah, that'd be really good. I should do that. Okay, I'll put these by the front door. Yeah. I literally spit my drink out on my iPad. Thanks. Sorry, girl. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. By the way, this is for the Clout Demon look. Yeah. I'm gonna have a bald cap for this one. It's gonna be pretty fucking awful. Actually, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll have different hair. I don't know what wig I'm gonna wear for this one. I'll probably wear the black one, maybe. Right? I feel like I have to do a bald cap though. I got a better bald cap, I promise, guys. I got a better one and it's actually from Mayron and it has like a whole kit with it and like all the good instructions. I promise it's not gonna be like last time. So I'll probably do that and now I can just like tell you all about it because I'm really excited. And then I have to go, okay? Let me just like so you can actually see the rest of my horns. So, God, these are so good. I just can't wait until I have I just can't wait. I cannot wait until I have a detached office or a detached studio is what I would call it. Or even if it's not like a detached studio, like a house that has a like bigger like media room to where I can have a closet in it. Oh my God, and like a bar maybe. Girl. Um, something to where I can have instead of having like my fucking clothes in here, I can have all my like headpieces that I've gotten over the years and like all my props, as Tony says. Like, come on. This is amazing. The black wig, purple, please. I only have one purple, and it's not dark enough to like go with this. No, we're the tooth crown. And just open the door and be like, "Are you here to give me your teeth?" Um, purple, black, or red. So I think I'm gonna be a dark green, and I'm not gonna wear a wig with this one because I feel like these will like disappear into the wig, and I need to be able to like have you see all of them. And then also I'm gonna have like etched into me or carved into me. I'm gonna have headpiece tour, super casual. Ugh, I love it. So listen, I used to love wearing dress up, playing dress up when I was little, and I would say like, "No, it's my job." Chelsea, it's not your fucking job. It's just something you get to do now more often because you work for yourself. Anyways, so I'm gonna like carve uh like views, likes, clicks, clout, um, and like other words onto myself. And it's gonna be like dripping, and that's gonna be the clout demon. And then I'm gonna take the fake money that I have, the one that I got the money gun for, remember? The one I got for the money gun. I'm gonna use those or I might just have to like Photoshop. I'll probably Photoshop that in, actually. Yeah, I'll just Photoshop that in. Because I was gonna like fucking hang that from the ceiling. Chelsea, stop it. Put it together. But I'll have like bills like hung from the ceiling. Yeah. Who is Hera? You mean Hella? Who is Hera? I don't know who Hera is. Hera, the queen of the gods, goddess of marriage, women, marital harmony, protector of women during childbirth. Bitch, that's not her. Yeah, Thor's sister is Hela. Isn't it? Yeah, it's Hela, not Hera. Um, no, these aren't close enough. I would never use these for Hela. I would make my own for Hela, but I would never use these for Hela because they don't look anything like that. Nope. Nope, nope. God, I could do that so good. And do like one picture with like with the hair down and then one with the like mask thing. Maybe next year. That one's a little bit too much. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do a siren. And then in the siren, I'm so excited. I have gills. I have like fin looking ears. And then what else? Oh, I have like starfish and shells and stuff that I'm gonna put like all right here. Like I'm gonna do it up here and then right here and like connect it to myself, obviously. And I think I'm gonna make myself blue, like blue and purpley, I think. And then I have like a net to go behind me, or I might like drape it over my boobies or something like that. And I have a blue background that I'll use, or like a green background. And then what else do I have for that one? I think that's all I have for that one. Um, and then I'm gonna do the Clout Demon. That's what this one is for. And then I have the tooth crown for the Tooth Fairy. I have like a bite mark thing that's gonna go right here. And then I actually drew it out. It turned out really good. I did a little face chart for it. So I need to do a face chart for this. And then I'm gonna redo Edward Scissorhands, which I had done previously. Didn't turn out super great. I mean, it kind of did. It didn't look anything like me, that's the goal. Yeah, so I think that was all I had so far. Because I said I was like, I need like 4 good ones, 4 or 5. So yeah, so Tooth Fairy, Clout Demon, Edward Scissorhands again, the Siren, so that's 4, and then I did Gore, which is 5. So that's perfect. I typically only do like 4 or 5 each year because shit takes forever. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that next week, and I'm really excited about it. I might even do some on Sunday, or I might even do some tonight. Probably not tonight, but maybe, who knows? I'm not gonna lie, I feel really comfy in these. Is this me? Yeah, this is me. I feel at home right now. Clay, oh my God, Kate Blanchett was delicious as hella. Yeah, she was amazing as hella. She did really, really, really good. Yeah, I feel like myself right now in these. This is great. I might even just wear this in my video that I'm about to film. Who knows? Not me. All right, so just got back to see your horns. They look great. Thanks. The Mickey ears of demons. Yeah. All right, y'all. So I should actually probably take these off. I don't know. I love them. They feel real good. Next time you cover WFAB, you need these. I love it. I'm so excited to do a Clout Demon. I saw someone be a lava lamp. Oh God, I would not want to do that. That's really funny though. Ooh, I just remembered I have to order ice because I am definitely not leaving my house. Or maybe I could ask Tony to get ice on his way home. That's too much for him to do. I'm not going to do that. All right. Well, I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you probably on Tuesday with a new video. Okay. Also, were you wondering how close I got to 20 videos this month? Because I was. I posted 15 videos this month. So I was close. I mean, in June, I posted 17. In April, I posted 15. And then March, I posted 17. So 15 is pretty good. Anyways. You could have bald hair falling out. Clout demon who used money. No, I'm just gonna be completely bald. I never want any of my Halloween makeup looks to be about like the content that I create. I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of like tasteless to it's gonna sound bad, like dressing up as other people, because like obviously I've done that before, but I don't know. Like as like a Monate girl, or like as a, something like that. I don't want to do that. Because then I'm just dressing up as like some white bitch, and I'm already some white bitch. Anyways, but y'all can do that for sure. for me, it's about, like, the artistry and, like, me being creative and all that, and me and making it to where, like, you cannot tell it's me at all, um, and not just, like, something that's, like, cheap and funny. That's a good way to describe it. That's, like, cheap and funny. Like, no. I take this shit way too seriously. Look at these horns. You see these horns? These ain't messing around. Okay, well, I'm gonna go eat and order some stuff and, film 2 videos. So I will see y'all later. She-Hulk would be pretty cool. I wanted to, but the wig wouldn't have been here in time, which is very upsetting. Sucks. Anyways, all right, so I will, see y'all later. I appreciate you. Probably see you on Tuesday. Or maybe I might do a live this weekend too. Who knows? Who knows? Not me. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, okay, bye. Wiggum, do you like my horns?